have a question. Have any of you ever heard the plaintive sounds of an orphan rhino? We have one, we have two. Ah, yes, the lady from Zimbabwe. As you probably know, or don't, the rhino parents are probably the best in the animal kingdom. They keep their babies for 3 to 5 years. The one we filmed, which you'll see on the screen shortly, is a 9-month-old orphan. And he was found lying, nuzzling next to his hacked mum 3 days later. And he was nuzzling her and bewildered by her lack of response.
His mom was poached and he was left for 2 days next to her body before they found him. On his arrival, he was 3 months old and very, very stressed. And it took him quite a few days to adjust to the new system and the new artificial environment that he's in. Hey, Bubs.
I feel sorry for his parents. It's a magical moment to be here, to be so close to the baby. And I like to compose some of the music for him.
Hey, are you talking to me?
Hey, there you go. Yeah? Yeah? That's it. That's it. Hey, Bubs. Yeah.
He's loving that.
You're getting cuddles. He's hard. He feels like dried out leather. It's heartbreaking to hear a baby rhino cry. If you think of the brutality behind the reason why he came here, it's gut-wrenching. You have to be strong and look on the positive side that you've actually saved him. Hey, Papa. Hi, Liffy.
I feel angry at the same time and very feel sorry for him, for the baby. He's right there.
The companion animal Lummy is part of the important strategy of how you rehabilitate rhinos. You have to give them a companion, and instead of having people around them all the time, we got him a little sheep. The bond between Lummy and Gertjie is very, very strong. They are inseparable. It wasn't an instant bond in the beginning, but it worked out perfectly. They are an example of a perfect couple. The number of orphaned rhinos throughout South Africa is alarming, and it's orphans due to poaching. I cry silently when nobody sees, but I cry for them. When you spend moments alone with them, when you walk out in the wild and they accept their new fate and they love every bit of what they experience around them, and you realize that they actually can move on much better than people do. That makes me cry. It makes me appreciate them.
I just want to thank you for bringing the message to your people. For us, it feels like we are fighting this war against a brick wall, and here you come and silently infiltrate that wall and just deliver the message that it's not necessary to harm them. There's no real reason. Thank you.
Thank you. And I will pass on the message, and I will do everything I can through music, through feeling, through emotion. And I feel very sorry for that baby rhino.
Thank you.
Mr. G should have hated us, but maybe he forgave us. Last year, Rhino Disharmony started in earnest, and we were invited by the Motswari Game Lodge. Marion and Fabrice Orengo de la Mazière, the brainchild, shall we say, of Rhino Disharmony. And through the auspices of Newmark Hotels we were invited to create something to show our feelings about what's happening. So how could we refuse? Artists, cameramen, sculptors, singers, we converged on Motswari. And we were very light-hearted. But when we got there, we were told the bad news that the first rhino bull had been poached in that particular area of Timbavati. So we went to the site, and it is amazing how powerful and how sad it is when all you see are the skeletal remains of what was once a beautiful creature, literally days before. And it was under these circumstances that Zolani and Tian met for the first time. And what they managed to do in the 3 days that they had is simply amazing. The words in the duet will speak for themselves. And the ones you're going to hear next, I believe, will go viral and will carry our message. So may I call to the stage our beautiful, our South African lead singer, Zolani.
Woman, bahlali bomhlaba, vumani, siza kuvuma sithi vu. Woman, bahlali bomhlaba, vumani, siza kuvuma sithi siza kuvuma sithi siza kuvuma sithi vu. How much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How many times a day do I think of you? How many roses are tinted with dew? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? Ladies and gentlemen, I spoke to my father at the end of last year after we had had our workshop, our meeting at Motswari Lodge, and Tian and I had discussed collaborating on further music. And I was sitting with his music and I thought how interesting it would be to mix some old songs, songs that my father grew up with, that he grew up singing in traditional circumstances, I don't know when. And my father showed me some songs, and he also reminded me that our humanity is what connects us. And our humanity is what connects not only us as people, it connects all of the living things on this planet. And this is what we've come up with Tian, and I'm very, very, very proud and honored to present to you 2 of these songs. Tian, if you would join me onto the stage. Kasabali no kubaluliziwe koluhambo lwesithandwa sam. Mina ndinje umoya obuhlungu, umoya wam sithandwa sam. Akasabali no kubaluliziwe koluhambo lwesithandwa sam. Mina ndinje umoya obuhlungu, umoya wam sithandwa sam. This next song was composed at Motswari. It's a song we called Why Should I Run?